Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is. I beg, give me guitar. There is no guitar here. Kshatriya, give me guitar. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. I'm not saying the board. And I have no Bhagavad Gita here. Chapter what? Chapter 8, chapter 5. Bhagavad Gita chapter 5, text number 8. 18. Okay. 5:18. Bhagavad Gita 5:18. Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Swapakesha Pandita Samadarsina Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarsina Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadasina Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarsina Pandita Samadarsina. Chant sloka. Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavihasini Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadasina Any other person? Can mothers try? Okay. Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavi Hastini Sune Chaiva Swapa Kecha Pandita Samadasina. Word for word translation. Vidya with education, Vinaya and gentleness, Sampane fully equipped, Brahmana or Brahmane in the Brahmana, Gavi in the cow, Hastini in the elephant, Suni in the dog, Cha and Eva certainly, Swapake in the dog eater, the outcast, Cha respectively, Panditaha those who are wise, Samadasina who sees with equal vision. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace like A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, outcasts. Please repeat responsibly. The humble sage, or the humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, outcasts. Purport by Divine Grace Laisi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. A Krishna conscious person does not make any distinction between species or castes. The Brahmana and the outcasts may be different from the social point of view, or a dog, a cow, and an elephant be different from the point of view of species. But these differences of body are meaningless from the viewpoint of a learned transcendentalist. This is due to their relationship to the Supreme. For the Supreme Lord, by His plenary portion as a Paramatma, is present in everyone's heart. Such an understanding of the Supreme is real knowledge. As far as the bodies are concerned, in different cases or different species of life, the Lord is equally kind to everyone because He treats every living being as a friend, yet maintains Himself as Paramatma, regardless of the circumstances of the living entities. The Lord as Paramatma is present both in the outcast and in the Brahmana, although the body of a Brahmana and that of an outcast are not the same. The bodies are material productions of different modes of material nature, but the soul and the super soul within the body are of the same spiritual quality. The similarity in the quality of the soul and the super soul, however, does not make them equal in quantity. For the individual soul is present only in that particular body, whereas the Paramatma is present in each and everybody. A Krishna conscious person has full knowledge of this, and therefore is truly learned and has equal vision. The similar characteristics of the soul and supersoul are that they are both conscious, eternal, and blissful. But the difference is that the individual soul is conscious within the limited jurisdiction of the body, whereas the supersoul is conscious of all bodies. The supersoul is present in all bodies without distinction. Om Agyanata Mrandasya, Gyanagina Salakaya, Choksu Muleton, you know, Tosmai Sri Guru Namaha, Sri Chaitanya Mano Vistan, Sapitaya Nabutali, Soyarupa Kadamayam Dadati, Swapadantikam, Mukam Karju Vashalam, Pangun Langya Chekrin, Yar Kripata Mahambande Sri Guru Dinatarame, Bancha Kapatar Piacha, Kripa Sindhu Vyasavacha, Patita Anabhavanavu Vaishnava Dhanam. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya Ananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavihastini Sunichaiva Swapakecha Panditaha Samadasina. The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, outcasts. So, first we welcome everyone to today's Bhagavad Gita class. And rest assured, the Lord is watching you. The Lord never blinks his eyes. So he's watching you. He's watching you to infinity. That means he was watching you when you were entering this compound, and he has been watching you anywhere you have been. And in fact, he has been watching you even from your eye, from your house. When you started preparing, started thinking of how to come here, the Lord has been watching you, monitoring you, clearing the way for you, making everything favorable until you get here. And he's still watching. He's not only watching the physical body, he's watching your mind, he's watching your intelligence, and he's watching your ego, he's watching your soul, you proper. So the Lord is watching. No blinking of eyes. He's seeing through everything like that, just seeing everything that everyone is doing, thinking and feeling everywhere simultaneously. This is the Lord. It's the unlimited source, it's the unlimited Lord we are dealing with. The one who sees everything. He sees your body, he sees your mind. Imagine, all your thoughts, he's seeing them. He's seeing your intelligence. And he's seeing your ego, very software, he's seeing. All are just playing. You're just like a magician. Small magician cannot play magic in the presence of a big magician. So whatever you try to hide, you are trying to do magic. Whatever you are hiding from people, because everyone in this room is hiding many things from many people. Many things. From many people in this room, this hall we are in now, right now. Each and everyone is hiding something from somebody. You can hide from a human being like me. Others who can only see within the limited range you are depending on these two eyes to see. But before the Lord, you cannot hide anything. Okay? Because the sun himself, the sun that sees you everywhere, inside your room, bedroom, everywhere, is representative of the Lord. So the Lord is seeing. So this Radha Govinda you are seeing standing there, He doesn't blink eyes, and he's just looking, Jagannath, just looking everywhere with big eyes, seeing everywhere. He's seeing everything. He's seeing every dimension. So if you are trying to hide anything, anywhere, anytime, you are just like a small magician trying to do magic in the presence of the greatest magician. So you just catch, you are just playing, you are just, exposing yourselves, exposing your limitations, and that is it. So nevertheless, even though he's seeing you everywhere, he's seeing all the good thoughts, all the bad thoughts, all the bad deeds, all the good deeds, he still accepts you as you are. And he picks the positive thoughts and tries to relate with you from there. So he's fanning the fire of positivity, from wherever it is within you. So in this way, nobody is too much of a sinner to start to do devotional service. The Lord gives opportunity to everyone. Understand? If we are to watch our own thoughts, they are so rotten that most of the time our thoughts are always materialistic. What can we get for ourselves? How can I get for myself? How can I dribble everyone to get the best of everything for myself? That is our thoughts most of the time. It's our rotten thoughts before the Lord. The Lord sees them. It is like a child's thoughts, a child's thoughts. When he sees something, the father brings some nice apple or something he likes. And he starts to hold it like this. When the father says, give me a little of this apple, no, I will not give you. I will not give you. The father gave it to him, but the father is trying to play with him to increase the whole drama. Say, give me a small of this. No, it's mine. I will not give you. So in this way, the child refused to give to the father who gave it to him. So these things are going on, and many more things like that. Human beings thinking they are very smart by their own manipulations and calculations. They are getting everything, and they are going, all their hopes are on that. It's not bad. After all, truly in our position, we are children before the Lord. So if we play like child before the Lord, it's only we are simple-hearted also. So we are playing like a child. We are not trying to hide something. We accept our nature and we are playing like that. But if we can know that is our lower nature and we can cultivate a higher nature, the better for us. In the action of devotees, we come to know of our higher nature. So we welcome you all once again for today's Bhagavad Gita class. Today's Bhagavad Gita class is reading. It's taken from chapter 5, text 18. Vidya Vinaya Sampane Brahmane Gavi Hasane Sunicha Eva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarsina. The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog-eater. This is the verse. This kind of learned sage that sits like this is called a yoga yukta or a tattvavit. Tattvavit. He knows the truth already. And he is a yoga yukta. It's a yoga yukta, somebody who is practicing yoga, who is acting with the understanding that there is somebody superior, therefore my actions should please that person. So a yoga yukta is somebody who is acting for the pleasure of a higher person. And the best of the yoga yuktas is a devotee because God is the highest person, Krishna, and is acting for Krishna's pleasure. So whatever we displease Krishna, we avoid it. Whatever we please Krishna, he takes every risk to do it. So in this way, as we said before, as we usually always say, a yoga yukta is Visuddha Atma, his intelligence is purified, his Vijita Atma, his mind is purified, and his Jitendriya. These are three basic characteristics or qualities of a yoga yukta. It's a Visuddha Atma. That means his intelligence is cleansed, is purified of false, rationalism. It's cleansed. The intelligence is cleansed with transcendental knowledge. So it sees with the eye of knowledge. It's a yoga yukta. His conclusions are not faulty. He knows that God is the owner of everything and everyone else is being maintained. He's fixed in that conclusion, that understanding. It's a yoga yukta. He knows that everything belongs to God. The sun belongs to God, the moon belongs to God, all the vegetations belongs to God, all the fruits belong to God, all the earths, all the lands belong to God, all the golds and diamonds and the bodies of water and the fishes therein, everything belongs to God. He knows that everything belongs to God. Everything, both material, the house and the materials with which the house is built, all belongs to God's energies. Their transformation, everything in this world is a transformation of God's energy. He has this basic understanding. So his intelligence is purified. Therefore, he knows that God is the owner of everything. I am only a caretaker. So a caretaker does not claim landlordship. Yes. When the matter becomes tense, he refers you to his landlord. Say, I'm only a caretaker. The landlord, you can meet the landlord and sort it out with him. That here, caretakers are trying to play like landlords. So there is problem everywhere. No, you want to play on my ego? No, you are contaminated as me. So, like that, a yoga yukta is Visuddhatma. His intelligence is purified. Not only is he a Visuddhatma, he's a Vijitatma. Vijitatma means his mind is also purified. A purified mind is a controlled mind. A controlled mind is a mind that encourages you to accept only those things that are favorable to your devotion to God and reject all those things unfavorable. Because accepting and rejecting, these are two basic characteristics of the mind. You know, the purified mind will encourage you to accept all those things that are favorable for the worship of God. Things that will give pleasure to God, say accept. But anything that is going to, to only gratify your own senses and push you deeper into falsity, say reject it. That is a purified mind. But conversely, a contaminated mind will accept everything for sense gratification. It doesn't matter. Forget about God. Everything you can lay your hand on, gratify it. After all, this is the only life. Anything you can enjoy it now. So whatever you can gather, any arrangement for sense gratification you can make it and become a Visayi Bogi, powerful sense enjoyer. That is a mind that is not controlled. It will put you in trouble. So therefore the Gita says, for one who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his very mind is his greatest enemy. So your best friend can act as your best friend and can act as your greatest enemy. That is the nature of the mind. Therefore, we are saying that in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was asking Krishna, you're telling me to control this mind? The control of the mind is difficult. Very, very difficult. So many things are coming into the mind. How can you control it? If somebody can control some of the senses and maybe leave one of them uncontrolled, only one he cannot control. He can control all others. He may stop eating fish, meat, or eggs. He may stop gambling. He may stop taking intoxicants. But what of illicit sex? If it's only illicit sex, and he's able to control 3 out of the 4, is it still dangerous? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 2:67, he says, as a boat on water is swept away by strong wind, even one of the roaming senses on which the mind focuses can carry away a man's intelligence. Yes. So it is dangerous to leave one of the senses uncontrolled. Even one is very dangerous. So endeavor to control all the senses and engage all the control senses in the service of the master of the senses. This is the formula for devotional service. So a yoga yukta is Visuddhatma, is Vijitatma, then is Jitendriya. Because his intelligence is controlled, his mind is controlled, and because his mind is controlled, his senses are also controlled. It's a Jitendriya. So this movement is a call for becoming a yoga yukta. It's a clarion call for everyone to becoming a yoga yukta. It is individual. Yes, nobody will do it for you. The control of the senses, you have to do it for yourself. It's one of the things that no one will do for you. Somebody can say, don't do this, don't do that. To control your senses, to control your mind, control your intelligence. Only you can do it for yourself. And you cannot say God is partial, that He gives some people more opportunity. He gives the same opportunity for everyone. Now, it depends on how you are ready to take it. How much you take life, how much you understand life, how much you understand the goal of life. So you know how to apply yourself to it. So this is the purport of this verse. So we are saying that these yoga yuktas, people whose senses, mind, and intelligence are thus controlled, they see with equal vision. They see with equal vision. That means they see beyond the body. They know that the body is just a garment. And just as in this room we are wearing different garments, somebody wear white garment, somebody wear red, somebody wear blue, somebody wear green, somebody wear... These are garments. The focus is not on the garment. The garment is external. It can be removed and replaced the next minute. Huh? This garment can be replaced the next minute. So the garment is not the focus. The focus is the wearer of the garment. Even though we are wearing different color of shirts, all our bodies are like the same. No, all the men, they have the same type of... They have two, in fact, every human being here have 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 head, 1 neck hanging the head, and like that. 1 backbone, 1 buttocks. Just like that. This is the same design. The same design. So we are the same before God. Then, even though the bodies are the same, still, there are some differences. So, we go beyond the body, and we say, actually, we are not these bodies. Just as you say, my shirt, my phone, my car, my house. Mine is a possessive term. The possessor is different from the possession. Therefore, just as you are different from your shirt, different from your car, different from your body, you are also different from your body, and you are therefore also different from your mind. You say my mind, the same way you say my body, the same way you say my car. You are saying my mind. That means you are different from your mind also. Then you are saying my intelligence. You are still different from your intelligence. You say my ego. You are still different from anything you claim is not you. Therefore, you are not your body, you are not your mind, you are not your shirt, you are not your car, you are not your house, you are not your phone. You are a spirit soul. Then who are you? You are a spirit soul who is living inside this body. So the Yoga Yukta sees beyond the body and its limitations. It sees beyond the mind. Therefore, the Yoga Yukta sees the soul. You see that all souls are eternal fragmental parts of God. The eye is a soul, which is like a spark of the big fire, a spark of gold in relation to the gold mine. That is our relationship with God. So we are such sparks of God, all of us. We are not these bodies, we are all spirit souls. And the nature of the spirit soul is that we are eternal, we are full of knowledge, and we are full of bliss. Eternality, knowledge, and bliss. That is the nature. So we are equal on that platform. Qualitatively equal. Even with God. Because God is also eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. We are also eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. But quantitatively, there is a difference. And that is what the purport was explaining. That we are only conscious of our bodies. But God is conscious of all bodies. The super soul is conscious of all bodies. So that is the difference. So qualitatively, though we are one, quantitatively we are different. So a yoga yukta is he who sees the soul, not the body. First, is he who sees the body. He sees the body first, not the shirt. Then beyond that, he sees the mind. Then it goes beyond, he sees the intelligence. Then it goes beyond, he sees the ego. Then he sees the self. The yoga yukta is saying that we are all spirit souls who are temporarily wearing a material body that contains mind, intelligence, and ego. That's what the yoga yukta sees. Not only did he see that, it sees that there is the expansion of the Lord in the heart also, as the super soul. The Lord in the heart. So because he's seeing the Lord in the heart, he's seeing beyond the body. According to the text, when he sees a learned Brahmana, he doesn't just see the body of the Brahmana. He sees the Brahmana as a soul. And staying side by side with the super soul, obeying the instructions of the super soul. That is what he sees. He sees the soul and the super soul. Then when he sees the body of a cow, when he sees a cow, he does not see the body as a cow body. He sees the soul and the super soul. The cow in the Brahmana case, the Brahmana is in the mode of transcendence in this case. The cow is in the mode of goodness. Then he sees the elephant. The elephant is in the mode of passion. Big body, eating tons of food. He can gomadize very big, can break some big plant and eat it and swallow it and shit it out. Wow, when he knocked the ground. Woo. Elephant shit. So like that. But the learned Brahmana doesn't see the elephant body. He doesn't see him in relationship with the mode and the body of it. He sees the soul. Inside that big body is a soul. And that is the soul he sees. Then we say the dog is in the mode of ignorance. He doesn't see the body of the dog. But he sees the soul and the super soul in the dog. And of course, a dog eater is lower than a dog. But still, he does not see the body. He sees the soul also. So for those pure souls, they just see the souls. They don't see the bodies. They see the soul and the super soul. And therefore, why are we talking about this? We are talking about this because when they see like that with equal vision, something happens within them. They are not pretenders. They are not theoretical. When they see everyone as spirit souls, they respect every living entity because it's not the body they are respecting now. It is the Lord in the body, Lord in the heart of the person, and the soul there. So as they see the soul beyond the body, they see that this is the Lord here also residing. This person, the elephant's body, is also the Lord's abode. So they respect the Lord in the elephant body. And they respect the soul of the elephant. So they become very respectful. So one of the characteristics, one of the qualities of those self-realized is that they are respectful to all living entities. They don't acquire superiority complex. They don't see themselves as superior to any other person. Therefore become proud. No. They see everybody as the same. Therefore they respect every living entity from the core of their hearts. Therefore they become very humble. One of the characteristics is that they are very humble. They see and genuinely humble. They see everyone as the Lord and the Lord's expansions. So they respect everyone. And because they respect everyone, they know that everyone is like them also. But they come to the understanding also that whatever I don't like, whatever I will not want somebody to do unto me, I will not do it to others also. Whatever I will not want someone to do unto me, I will not do it to others. So in this way, he begins to feel the pains of others. And he begins to feel the happiness of others. So he realizes that whatever is good for him is good for others also. So as a purified soul, he comes to see that this knowledge of the self and activities on the platform of the soul and his relationship with God produces the highest benefit to mankind. It is the blessing. It is the medicine for all the diseases of this material world. To hear the glorification of the Lord, to give opportunity for others to hear about the Lord. That is the highest thing. It gives the highest satisfaction to the soul. Therefore, as they are experiencing it, they want others to experience the same thing. Therefore, something happens inside of them. There is an overflowing compassion within them. Their heart becomes so soft, they feel sorry for the people who are in ignorance so much. People who are so deluded that they don't even know their real identity. What to talk of knowing what is good for them? When you don't know your real identity, how can you know what is good for you? So they feel so much compassion for them. Say, these people are walloping in ignorance. Like somebody whose eyes are open, seeing a blind man going towards a well. Going towards a deep well, and he's seeing. So his compassion becomes like that. If you are the one like that, your eyes are open and a blind man is going towards a well, and he's just walking blindly, going to what will you do? What will you do? You help him. Okay. You, what will you do? If you are there and a blind man, somebody who is not seeing at all, is going towards a well, what will you do? It's you I'm asking. You don't know what you will do? Okay. Prabhu, what will you do if it's you? The one resting on the wall, on the pillar. How will you help him? If he doesn't want to turn, if he doesn't listen to you and he's going, what will you do? What will you do, Prabhu? Blind man is going to speed, though. He's blind, though. You are slow in your compassion, oh, Prabhu. This man is just going, he's walking towards it and he's not seeing, and he's going. What will you do? If it's me, I will run after him and dive him from a distance. Both of us will fall on the ground. If anything happens, let it happen, but I will save him because if I don't go fast, he might enter the den. In fact, I know that the whole universe will blame me and chastise me. You are seeing this man was going fast, he's blind. And you didn't run with the required speed to save this guy. You are wicked. The whole universe will judge you as wicked, heartless, ruthless person. Therefore, you deserve to become blind so that you will experience the same thing that this guy has experienced also. There will be reaction, universal reaction on you, yes. So that is how the Yoga Yukta feels when he sees the conditioned souls walloping in ignorance. Walloping in ignorance. Finishing, doing activities that will bind them and will implicate them deeper and deeper into suffering. They feel so bad for them. Therefore, they want to help them at all costs. So they come out of their comfort zone and they start making endeavors to try to reach out to them. And the funny thing is that these people, even though they are blind, they don't know that they are blind. So just like saying, don't go there, he's just going. And sometimes you try to go and save him. This one, he will not just listen to you, or he can even make you like this. Can help you. You are trying to save him. He can help you. And what will you do if he helps you? Problem. You are going to save this man going into the well. And you try to hold him and he helps you like this. It's not you I'm asking, Prabhu. What will you do? What will you do? Because he's very close to the well now. And he's doing this to you. You want to save him, but he make you like this. Leave me. What will you do? He will leave me and he fall into it. Oh, no way. I will try. I will try whatever is within my... I will dive him. That's why I said I will dive him. So let both of us fall on the ground first. Then later we can sort it out. This is compassion. Sometimes when we go on Sankirtan, trying to preach, trying to give signs of self-realization to people, they chastise us, they humiliate us. Restaurant people will drive us out. Because I used to go to restaurants, and drinking places. Because I have a philosophy as a Sankirtan devotee that there is never a time there is no Lakshmi. There is money, but people are using the money in the wrong way. And as long as there are places of drinking and people are going there, there is extra money. So I will try to go there to, track them. And always I will meet people there. They will converge. There are regular converging points for drunkards. So we go and try to distribute books to them. We go there, we go and sit down because you are conscious of the owner of the place. If they see you try to come and they feel that you are coming to take some of the money that those people are foolish people are going to spend in their bar. So they will drive you, they will sack you first. So we have to go and sit down, talk gently, not even bring out the books yet. I greet them, like flatter them if they're a man and woman. So the man, you are very handsome. This woman, you are very beautiful and you are lucky. Like this, some kind of things that are not directly related, flattering them. Then later, please, I have some gift for you. You are not even saying you are selling a book. You bring the book that is a gift for you. Then when it shows interest towards the end, when you want to leave, then you say, but as a gentleman, we would like to get more of the copies to give to other people. So if you can give some donation. And gently, you don't talk it to the hearing of other people. Because the wife can raise alarm. This man has brought this money to come and spend with me, or girlfriend. And now this one is coming to take it. That's why you have to flatter her and make her feel very important first before, if she accepts, the man will accept the book. So you start from her by saying how nice he is, how nice she's taking care of this man, just to make her take the book. Then, in the end, if you succeed in dropping the book, your mission is successful. So the same way, the devotee who has developed compassion, whose compassion is overflowing, he is seeing how conditioned, how entangled, how implicated these people are in ignorance. So he wants to devise enemies. He goes out of his comfort zone to want to help them come to Krishna consciousness. So he devises some means of preaching. If he goes to India, he tries to preach very carefully. Reach them where they are, gradually bring them. Because if they know you want to bring them out of where they are, they can react. Like you want to bring worm out of stool. You see him struggling, going with intensity. You can even cut the tail for you and enter inside. You go, I'm enjoying this stool so much. I'm a pure devotee of stool. Now you want to separate me from stool. I cannot leave this stool. This stool is the goal of my life. I've attained it. You are wicked. So he cut the tail for you and with the head, you enter deeper. Then you have to go back. See, I cannot go into touch this stool with my hand. So like that, devotees go every length to try to see how to help the conditioned souls regain their lost constitutional relationship with God. So this is the duty of the Yoga Yukta. A Yoga Yukta who is Visuddhatma, who is Vijitatma, and who is Jitendriya, he develops overflowing compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Therefore, he goes out of his comfort zone to try to help elevate these people from their level to a higher level. To elevate. This is the goal, the quota of human life, is to elevate others. To elevate, to educate, elevate, and liberate them. This is the quota for everyone. If you are doing this, God's arrangement will sustain you. You don't care about other things. Just go ahead to do this with all your heart. We are seeing this in the life of all the pure devotees. They are preaching, trying to enlighten people, and everything is good is happening for them. Everything that they need for sustenance on this level is happening for them. So this is the level we need to come to. You have known at least that meat eating is not good for human beings. How much are you doing to help others come out of it? So you have to go into positive action. Don't be satisfied doing the winner service yourself alone. If you think that chanting is something beneficial, make effort to encourage others to chant. If you think not eating flesh is something beneficial, it will help others. Let your compassion overflow. This is the challenge. So we are talking about this because a few days ago, Sri Advaita Acharya appeared. Sri Advaita Acharya is Mahavishnu himself. He appeared in the pastime of Lord Chaitanya as Advaita Acharya. It was him who looked at the condition of the suffering masses. He saw how much they were in ignorance, walloping in ignorance, going deeper and deeper into lower levels of ignorance. So he looked at it and he fast-forwarded the age. This age of Kali, fast-forwarded it and saw that the end was terrible. Now it is good. You can move around and you can greet people. But it will come to a time where you cannot even talk about God. This age we are in is going to a level where sometimes you try to talk about God, they will kill you and eat your body. They will force you out of your body and they will eat the body. It will come to that time. It's getting closer. Already there are people eating human beings in different parts of the world. There are sophisticated restaurants where aborted babies are the delicacies there. Right now. Secret cults all over. Flesh-eating cults. It will come to a time, this will come to the whole streets. Everybody, the stronger man will knock down the weaker one and will eat. Could take the body and go and cook and eat. This was happening in Liberia recently. When there was Liberia war. Human beings were eating human beings. They were eating dogs. And when they see a dog eating a human being, they will shoot down the dog and carry the dog, go and eat the dog. This was going on in Liberia recently. During the Liberia war, it was happening. A man has killed a man. A dog is feeding on the dead body. And somebody shoot the dog and also go and eat the dog. This is not just a dog eater. It's the eater of a human eating dog. The Sanskrit did not give a name to that one. But you know, Sunichaiva, Swapakecha, Sunichaiva, the dog eater. It just stopped there as if it's the lowest. But there are dog eaters that eat the dogs that are eating human flesh. You see? Very low. So we are saying that Advaita Acharya's compassion was overflowing. When he saw the suffering condition of the living entities, he cried out for Lord Chaitanya. Oh my Lord, it is your program to reclaim all the fallen conditioned souls. That's why you have designed this material world. You have given all kinds of very ritualistic ceremonies so that somehow or the other, wherever they are, due to their consciousness, you will reach them. If they are looking after wealth, you will reach them through some demigods. So that when they worship that demigod, since they are looking for wealth, they try to do whatever you tell them to do. Inside that, put yoga inside. The process you will offer, the Vedas have described the process you will do. The ritual you will do that will purify you. At the same time, you will get the material opulence you are looking for. Ritual, different rituals for everything. And if you do the ritual, religiously, you will get a kind of mechanically tuning the universe to getting what you want. You will get it. All kinds of rituals are defined in the Vedas. And if you can do them, So the Lord spread his tentacle like this. Pure! Shield the other end of it. This direction is those who are looking for wealth. Pure! He sent the energy. Cha! You go and fence the front. No matter the speed you use in your running looking for wealth, he has an arrangement to trap you there. You will fall into his trap. The person that you are going to meet to give you the wealth you are looking for is his devotee. The devotee will give you the wealth, but he will pass you through some conditions where you'll be gradually purified until you get purified fully. You'll be taught the signs of obeying others. As long as you accept obeying some others, following some regulations that they are going to give you, the regulation that will purify you to the level of wanting to understand God is inside it. So in this way, the Lord trapped those who are looking for wealth, those who are looking for knowledge, those who are materially frustrated. He meets everybody wherever they are. This is the plan of the Lord, to reclaim every fallen soul back to him. So this is the arrangement. Adwaita Acharya cried, he said, "Oh Lord, this is the arrangement. The whole world, the whole creation of the material world is your sanctified arrangement to trap the conditions of these people are suffering due to the influence of Kali Yuga. Please come yourself. I myself cannot do it. I cannot do it myself. This work is much. You need to come by yourself. The people are suffering. They are in ignorance. They don't even know that they are in ignorance. They are in deep ignorance, deeper and deeper ignorance. They are in the deepest level of ignorance. Please come. Only you can do it." So he went to the bank of the Ganges and he got some tulsi flower and he began to offer, chanting prayers, calling loudly for the Lord. "Lord Chaitanya, come. Please come now. If you don't come now, the whole world will be ruined. Please come. I am already here waiting for you. I am preparing the ground for you. I, Adwaita Acharya, your expansion, preparing the ground for you. Please come. I will be part of your pastime. You can send order of our close associates." Yes, now, Balaram, yes, others. I'm waiting. He called for him. So you are there waiting? Okay. For your sake, I will come. So in this way, he prepared the ground for Lord Chaitanya to come. In other words, Adwaita Acharya is the original spiritual master. Original spiritual master. It's called Acharya. Acharya because he lived by example how to do this. Only devotional service was his life. Anything outside of devotional service, Adwaita Acharya is not there. And he was ready to do everything to reclaim the fallen conditioned souls. Therefore, all our gurus, they are all disciples of and grand disciples of Adwaita Acharya. So in this way, Adwaita Acharya came to establish this Sankirtan movement that we are now part of. So if we what constitutes a disciple, what constitutes a guru, then how to, please the guru in order to get the desired result. The guru's only business is to represent Krishna, who is the original guru, and who is Advaita Acharya also. Yes. All glory to Advaita Acharya ki Jai. So glorification is relished by those no longer interested in the false temporary glorification of this cosmic manifestation. Those who are not interested in glorifying mundane musicians, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, this, that, then they put all their life to go and dance for their pleasure, breaking waists, breaking waists and shoulders, and connecting themselves back, just in glorification of Michael Jackson and the rest. This glorification of the Lord are relished by those who are no longer interested in such activities. They cannot dance to the tune of coming songs again. Songs that are glorifying sex, money, and women, they are not interested in such songs. So in other words, if you are still interested in those kind of songs, that means you have not developed a taste for hearing the glories of the Lord. Check your consciousness. No one will check it for you. You check it for yourself. You want to make progress there or here? Check your consciousness. The parameter is here. Okay? Such glorification is relished by those no longer interested in the false temporary glorification of this cosmic manifestation. Descriptions of the Lord are the right medicine. Descriptions of the Lord, talking about the past and the glories of the Lord, is the right medicine. And this medicine, almighty medicine that works for everyone every time. It is the right medicine for the conditioned souls undergoing repeated birth and death. If you are experiencing birth, old age, if you are experiencing old age, if you are experiencing old age, if you are experiencing old age disease and death and you don't like it, then this is the medicine for you. If you like old age disease and death, that means you like a situation whereby at a point all your bodily limbs become very weak, aches all over the body, and you have the boob, you cannot carry it because your joints are aching you. Then at a point you see all your eyes cannot see well. At a point you cannot even see your bank balance anymore. Your checkbook, you cannot sign it anymore. Your hand will be making like this. You like that? Your hands will be making like this. You see one of your whimsical sons carry your checkbook and you want to take it back, but your hands are making like this. You cannot hold it. And this whimsical boy who has not obeyed you anytime, you see him signing check like this. And you'll be practicing your signature in your front. And he gets it and he carries it and go and cash the money and bring it to your front, count it, and begin to order for all the nonsense in the world in your front. That your hands will only be shaking. You cannot. You want that? If you don't want that, then take this medicine. If you don't want that, then take this medicine. This medicine is for those who are, anybody who has taken birth that is going to experience death. You should take this medicine because this medicine is called deathlessness. What is it? The glorification and the descriptions of the pastimes of the Lord. It is simple, but it's most powerful. Okay. Descriptions of the Lord are the right medicine for the conditioned soul undergoing repeated birth and death. Therefore, who will cease hearing such glorification of the Lord except a butcher or one who is killing his own self? One who doesn't have his self-interest is the only one who will be, who will not receive this medicine. So we are saying receive this medicine. And this glorification of the Lord, when it takes place, 3 types of people are benefited. The speaker is benefited, the hearer is benefited, and those who are just, observers. the spectators are also benefited. So it is all benefiting. So anywhere the glorification of the Lord is taking place, please go there and take part in it. Or just stand there. When the meeting is over, you go. Up till tomorrow in India, see, generally, there are gatherings. Programs are organized, pandals, where people will go and just listen to people, the devotees recite Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and talk Krishna Katha. And they listen, because it is called Jagam Mangalam. It's one of the most auspicious activities in the whole universe. Jagam Mangalam. The most auspicious activity in the universe to glorify the Lord, and everything else will be added unto you. So Advaita Acharya came to prepare the ground and taught by example how to glorify the Lord. And by his mercy, today, we have the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, who are Advaita Acharya Nugas. Yes. And by their mercy, Srila Prabhupada, who is part of it, came to the West. And by his mercy, he got Westerners. And by their mercy, he got us. And we are part of Advaita Acharya's movement, even though we are not qualified in any way. We have been given the opportunity to be part. And we are there. Somehow or the other, we are there. And if we can take this medicine very well, it will work on us as it worked on people millions of years back. That means it's potent, time-tested, timeless medicine. Glorification of the holy name of the Lord. It was potent then, it is potent now, it is going to be potent in the future. So what we need to do is to take the medicine individually. Put aside your wiseness. Put aside your smartness. Put aside your manipulative potencies. And just take to the medicines and sincerely receive, take this medicine. And you will see it work for you. Unless, of course, you are not afraid of death. Death means everything that you have worked for here will be taken away from you by force. By force. The body that you love so much will be taken away from you by force. Time will take your body. Time will take your body. Yes. As it took the body of J.J. Rollins. J.J. Rollins was very successful in every way. Very famous. And people love him so much. So much everywhere in the world. He was opulent, he was rich. And he was big-minded. Till even associated with Hare Krishna with all his heart. Took picture with us and all that. Time has taken him. Time took J.J. Rollins. So if time can take J.J. Rollins, you think it will not take you? It will take you without looking back. Because J.J. Rollins has so many things. So many things to say, please, I have this, I have that other company, that my money in UK and US. No, those my cars, my houses here and there. I need to manage them. I need to allocate them to different people. And, collect some of my debts from this person. I borrowed somebody this month. I need to collect all this before debt, please. Just give me 1 month to do all this. He must have said more prayers than that, secretly. But time did not listen to him. Say, get out of the body. You are becoming attached. Didn't I tell you before that all these are nothing? That as you came without anything, you will go without. What last arrangement are you making? Can you make any arrangement? If you know how to make an arrangement, you would have made that arrangement long before now. So you think now I give you time so that you can make arrangement. Why did you make arrangement since when you were there? Come on, get out. You'll kick him like this. Kick him in the face and you just finish. It's all over. So if a whole J.J. Rollins can go like that, how much more we? What do we have? Nothing. Physically, nothing. We have no bank balance even. So we have nothing to even lament for. So material nature will never look at us as any successful person self. Just kick. See, but if you are a devotee of the Lord, material nature will just make like this, offer obeisances to you. Death personified herself. We just come and bow down for you. Say, climb my head to enter this airplane. This airplane driven by Vishnu Dutas will take you to Vaikuntha. You see, shining, effulgent, handsome people, smiling, people that are like, they are not from here. They are from other dimensions. See, we are very small in the creation of God. We earthlings, we are very little ugly corner of the creation where we are. That's where we are in. That's what we call here up to America and India, everywhere. So ugly. If you see the beings in other dimensions, you will see that there is no handsome man here. Some are handsome till effulgence is coming out of their body. Their body is radiating energy like this. Power, you see power coming out like this as they are moving. Their body itself is back to sender. Any energy you direct to them, it is sending the energy back on its own without them even, recognizing what to send. There are beings, powerful beings, universal beings in other dimensions. We are not any powerful. We are very dull. No effulgence. Some, you see them, you see, right, like aura. Their aura is yellow and it's all around their face like this. Very, very peaceful and angelic. No single problem. They have all mystic power. Anything they want, they get. They are beings like that. So, this is what we are saying. That death will take charge, and as long as you know that death will take charge, voluntarily take this medicine. Those are, you can change your camp. Change camp to the camp of the Bhaktivedantas, the camp of the pure devotees. Use all your last energy to try to become pure devotee before you leave your body, because that is the most glorious. That's when you will enter the transcendental airplane. Otherwise, the people you will see at the time of death, you will not like them. If you don't prepare yourself to join this boat of transcendentalists, the people you will see at the time of death, you will not like them. Jai Sisi Radha Govinda Ji ki. Radha Govinda Ji ki. You will not like them. Because their appearance is terrible. It's to tell you the destination they are taking you to. Yamadutas. If you see them, you see eye. Somebody's eye is located here. The nose is here. The teeth is here. And when he's looking at you laughing, you don't know where the mouth actually is. Something like this, concave, and under the mouth is under here. Terrible beings. And if you see their body, their body muscular, like this Ghana strongest, understand? When they pack all their muscles, pack the muscle, compact all the muscles, then there they look. They multiply those ones, the strongest of the strongest man multiply his own muscle. That is the muzzle of Yamaduta. His hand like this, the muzzle pack like this, legs like this, and very small buttocks. Then the chest like this, and the head and the neck on the neck like this. And he's carrying some powerful whip like this, and it's ready for you. One is on this side, one is on that side. They actually extract you out of the body. No question of say coming to respect you. They extract the soul out of the body. Pull you out. Then the body, the carcass will fall, and they have taken you out. And as they extract you out, so much pain. Then what you see is red, hot gravel on the floor. And fire on this side. You have to walk on this red gravel. Narrow, very narrow road, only the size of your body. You have to pass through this road for a long distance, like from here to Accra. And they will be whipping you as soon as you see any sign of pain from behind, mercilessly, with those muscles. whip you until you get to that distance. Long distance. It's like walking on fire for like 100 years. And they take you to the destination and throw you down like this. So anyway, let's not go into the description of too much, because we don't want to frighten anybody. But the point is that if you don't want to experience that, you can change your activities now. Take this medicine. Glorification of the holy names of the Lord. They are the sages who brought this. And Sukadev Goswami is confessing this, is revealing this to Maharaj Parishit. Glorification of the Lord is the right medicine for those who don't want to take it with all your heart. If you take it, then everything else will fall in place for you. Advaita Acharya came with that medicine and he distributed it all over. So it is by his mercy that today we are trying to practice devotional service. All glories are Advaita Acharya ki. All glories are Advaita Acharya ki. All glories are Advaita Acharya ki. Okay. Whether you are hungry or not, you better glorify Advaita Acharya now. Otherwise, let's leave the rest. If you don't want to experience the presence of Yamadutas, you want to experience Vishnudutas, glorify Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya ki. Okay, so that is it. Thank you very much. And let us pray for the mercy of Advaita Acharya so that we can also become proper devotees in this lifetime. Thank you. It's confirmed that Acharya's life is back with the Son of I'm sorry I violated the new law. What can I do? Hare Krishna. So if there are any questions or commentary, we are just waiting for. Okay, just one question, because just to fulfill the culture. They are still offering. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much for your wonderful lectures. Actually, I have two questions for you. Please, you made mention or set an example that when a blind man is going towards a well now, you have to rescue. But in a situation whereby you try all your possible means and the person has not, what do you do? Because even in the days of Srila Prabhupada, he preached to so many people, pure devotee and a powerful devotee as he is. I preach to so many people, but he tried his possible best, but it's not everybody that he preaches to that accepts. Equally, Lord Jesus Christ, Buddha, or whatsoever. So we are at this fallen stage. I don't know what exactly can we do.
What we do is that don't focus on one person, okay? These conditioned souls who need the message, they are unlimited. So if one person is refusing vehemently, that means the time is not mature yet to receive it. So you give him. Do your own, let him hear it. If he doesn't take it, leave him and do to others. Remind others. You will see, you will get one person, the one that is matured, okay? When it's time mature, you will see. You can go and see a book from a friend and pick it and begin to read it and want to come to temple instantly. This can happen. His time is not yet mature. That is why he couldn't receive the mercy.
Okay.
Yes, but when his time matures, like this, little click. But you just go ahead. Don't be discouraged. Well, while doing it, don't be attached to the results. That's the formula. Just be doing it, reminding them, going around. And your second question?
Okay, thank you very much. We are all part and parcel of the Lord, as you always see. And being part and parcel of the Lord, meaning you might know the past, the present, and the future. Coming here, this material world, are we much aware that there are a lot of miseries that are we coming to go through, and yet we are accepted to come here? Just like the prodigal son in the Bible, that desire the portion of his father's property, if he's much aware, I'm speculating here, if he's much aware of what will happen in the future, I think he will not ask for that. So I'm thinking that he's ignorant or he's not known. That is why he asked the portion for his brother's property. So my question here is, are we much aware, are we in full knowledge as to what we are coming to go through here in this material world, and yet we accept to come here? And now that we are going through the difficulties, now that we are going through the pangs, we are still lamenting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. If you are aware, you will not come now. So you are not aware in the first place, but you were carried away by the desire to be like the Lord, how the Lord is enjoying. You have a desire to exhibit some freedom. But all that, the package that comes with that freedom, you don't know. So when the freedom is given to you, you have to learn that one by experience. That's why you are here. People have been hearing about prison, maximum prison. They don't actually know what goes on there. Understand? And they don't even care. They are doing the things that will take people to prison. If they are aware fully what is going on, they will not do those things. But, okay, sometimes they can be aware, but due to carry over energy from previous lives, maybe they need to have some experience, So they do until they get there. So exhibit your freedom. Just be exhibiting it. Just be exhibiting it. Then exhibit that freedom without knowledge continuously. Then you will land yourself there. By the time you land there, nobody will tell you what goes on there. As soon as you get there, you start your experience. And the experience will be your teacher at that time. So if you want to exhibit freedom, exhibit it in knowledge. Let your freedom be guided by higher knowledge. That's why people who act under the direction of spiritual masters, people who have seen the truth, who knows what obtains here. It's like you are going to a forest where you don't know how it is. And somebody who knows what is there has to guide you. So the same way, in this matter, we want to exhibit freedom. You have to do it under proper guidance. Otherwise, you implicate yourself. It's the nature of this place. When people go to prison, they will come and tell you what they experience there. Only when they come out. And while they are there, no chance to even tell you. Your closest friend, their closest friend that is outside, no chance to come and even tell you. They lost their independence entirely. Understand? Their limit is the prison warders. They will kick them inside. Open the door for them at a time. Close them back. And serve them food like dogs. You are not qualified to live freely, because when we gave you freedom, you misuse it. We are crazy. So we have to lock you up like a crazy person. So let independence be guided by knowledge. Then you can exhibit that independence continuously without getting so implicated. So that is how to live. Become a devotee, walk under the direction of pure devotees. Then you will enjoy this world and you will not be entangled. You will not be bound by sinful reactions. All the things that they call enjoyment, you will get them, but under regulated or regulated by scripture or scriptural injunctions. Then, even though you are acting, you are not entangled. You are not bound by the reaction of your sinful life. And at the end, when you leave the body, you will go up, not down. So the chance is there, the choice is there. Whatever you are doing, how does the scripture say you should do it? You should try to know that, then try to do it accordingly. Take a guru, then let him guide you. Say, I want to do this, Gurudev. How do I go about it? Then Gurudev will look at the front, look at the back, look at all the sides, say, if you go like this, you'll be implicated like this. Therefore, do like this. He gives you guidance. If you act under his guidance, then you'll be safe. Otherwise, there are all kinds of ghosts that can waylay you. If you are an ignorant person walking around trying to exhibit freedom, all kinds of ghosts. The ghost of falsity, the ghost of hypocrisy, the ghost of glittering or allurement. The ghosts of all kinds of ghosts will be there. Like and they will catch you. So many of them, swords in decorated cases. There are so many swords in decorated cases. So many putanas. So many putanas in this world, Prabhu. Putana is a winch. Terrible one. They are there, but they can disguise. They can transform. They can appear to you as very, very nice and friendly, very beautiful and friendly. But they are swords in decorated cases. In your openness, you can embrace that sword, and the sword will choke you. Putana. So many putanas. So if you want to be free, if you want to be safe, walk under the guidance of the spiritual master and his representatives. Then you'll be saved. Otherwise, Putana will devour you. Putana. In the pastime of Krishna, you remember? She was a terrible bloodsucker. And when she was going for Krishna, she disguised as the best of ladies with highest level of motherly affection. And she passed through everywhere mystically and got Krishna. So many Putana, but she was a sword in a decorated case. There are so many swords in decorated cases. If you are to walk around alone, if you are to malinga alone, you'll be caught by them. You'll be allured and be taught terrible lessons. So walk under the guidance of a spiritual master. And Advaita Acharya himself is guiding you, telling you that if you want to be free, I am Advaita Acharya, I'm Mahavishnu myself. I'm telling you the secret. Glorification of the holy names of the Lord is the right medicine. Listen, the Bhagavatam. Glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the Paramparam system. That means guru-disciple relationship. That is, it is conveyed from the spiritual master to the disciple. So glorification is realized by those no longer interested in the false temporary glorification of the cosmic manifestation. Descriptions of the Lord are the right medicine for the conditioned soul undergoing repeated birth and death. Therefore, who is that intelligent man who will not take to it, except he's a busher or one who doesn't know his self-interest? So that is the purport of this verse. So, Prabhu, you didn't know, but you are here now. Now that you know, follow the guidance of the Guru. So you have to take a Guru now. That is the next point. I think you are doing ISKCON disciple course. Are you doing ISKCON disciple course, or you've done it? Have you done ISKCON disciple course? You are doing it?
I've done it.
You have done it?
Yes, please.
Then the next thing is to take a Guru. Take a Guru and walk under his guidance. Don't waste time. Don't be too intelligent that you are hanging in between. Hanging on the fence. There is no hanging on the fence. Take a Guru. Then walk under his direction. Okay? There is no time to waste. Hare Krishna. Any last question? We are waiting for the curtain to open.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for your wonderful lesson. In your lecture, you made mention of 4 attributes, and one is the yoga atma. And the 4th one, with your explanation, you said that is someone that tried or used to worship the Lord in glorification of his name. So I would like to know, when you hear someone is worshiping the Lord in the glorification of his name, or those 4 attributes, I want you to list them in the ascendance for us to understand all one by one. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I said, first of all, those who are yoga yukta, that means both you and me, we are expected to become yoga yuktas. Only those who are yoga yuktas or tattvavits that this verse is referring to. Vijaya Vinaya Sampane, Brahmane Gavi Hasine, Sune Chaiva Swapakesha, Pandita Samadarsina. that these learned persons, by virtue of true knowledge, they see with equal vision. They see the cow, the brahmana, the cow, the elephant, the dog, and the dog eater as the same. Why? Because their intelligence is cleansed. Their intelligence is purified, is cleansed. Therefore, they are called Visuddha Atma. Okay? Those whose intelligence is cleansed, who have become Tattva Visuddha, they have become Yoga Yuktas. They are called Visuddha Atma. A Yoga Yukta is therefore Visuddha Atma. Not only is he Visuddha Atma, is Vijita Atma. Not only his intelligence is cleansed, but his mind is always also cleansed. The mind is acting as a friend. His mind always encourages him to do devotional service and reject all those things that are not conducive to devotional service. Therefore, his mind is cleansed. A cleansed mind encourages you to become a devotee of the Lord. So, is a Visuddha Atma, is a Vijita Atma, and is a Jitendriya. Jitendriya means not only his mind, but his senses are also cleansed. Intelligence purified, mind controlled, senses cleansed. It's a Yoga Yukta. Yoga Yukta, Visuddhatma, Vijitatma, Jitendriya, Sarva Bhutatma, Bhutatma, Kurvan Api, Nalipyate. So such a person, he becomes equally disposed to all living entities. He does not see the elephant in terms of bodily relationship. He sees the soul everywhere. He sees the super soul everywhere. So when he sees, it's not elephant he's seeing the super soul dwelling there. When he sees the cow, he sees the super soul dwelling there. When he sees the brahmana, he sees the super soul. When he sees the dog, he sees the super soul. And even the dog eater, he sees the super soul. So he goes beyond classification in terms of the modes and the body. He sees the soul and relates to that. Therefore, he becomes very respectful. He develops equal respect for every living entity as souls. And because of that respect, he develops humility instead of pride. His knowledge generates humility. And when he comes to that platform, he sees that, I want the best good for me. These people, they are also pure souls, so they want the best good also. I have gotten the secret of this best good. They need it also. So whatever I have gotten, I want to give it to them too. Do unto others what you want others do unto you. He arrived at this principle. So because of that, he wants to extend his overflowing compassion. He wants to reach them. He wants to meet everybody. So it becomes like the man whose eyes are open, seeing blind man going towards a well. He sees all those who are in ignorance as blind men, who don't know their real identity, who don't know the purpose of life. Whereas their happiness depends on self-realization. So he wants to give them self-realization. Therefore, he goes after them with Sankirtan plans, devising means to reach them through book distribution, through Food for Life, through medias. He wants to reach them and somehow remind them of their relationship with God. So that is the preacher that he becomes. He becomes a preacher. And to such a person, Krishna says, is very, very dear to me. There is nobody dear to me as he, and neither will anybody be more dear. Ya idam paramanguyam, ma bhaktesu abidasyati, bhakti mayi param kritva, ma mevasyasi asamsaya. That's what he said. There's no one dearer. So, if you want to be more dear to God, more dear to Advaita Acharya, then devise some means to reach out to people, to remind them about their eternal relationship with God. Help throw the fish back into the water. Help connect the cut off hand to the main body. They are suffering because they are disconnected in their consciousness with the supreme consciousness. So you have to reconnect them back. So become a preacher. You become a preacher. Everything else is secondary. Everything else is secondary. Become a preacher. Try to. That overflowing compassion is what made Advaita Acharya to Lord Chaitanya to come. And Lord Chaitanya came and they distributed this love of God freely. And by the mercy of the Parampara and those their followers, today we have gotten the opportunity. So many people have become happy in this process. The chance is still there, but the choice is yours. Go, Ranga. What do you consider most important? That is where the question is. If you are still thinking other things are most important, go ahead. But when Mritu, with his soldiers, begin to kick your face, try to bring about wrinkle when you want smoothness, despite all your battles with it, including shaving and trimmings and putting fortifiers, dyeing of hair, fixing of artificial teeth, everything. It will just pass through and embrace you like this. Then finish. You're like Rollins. You take away everything from you, and you have nothing again. Go Ranga. And common ants will just enter through the holes of your body and eat your body as a meal. Is that what you want? So use the body now. Use your intelligence now. Use the remaining energy now in the service of the Lord and be glorified. Go, Ranga. Thank you very much. His co-founder Acharya Sila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Sila Prabhupada ki. ISKCON Guru Vrinda ki. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra ki. Gura Brahmanandi.